In the shadowy realm of intelligence and geopolitics, few stories are as enigmatic and controversial as Operation Snow, a covert KGB initiative allegedly designed to influence Japan's decision to attack Pearl Harbor in 1941. This operation, if true, represents a chilling intersection of manipulation, strategy, and Cold War revisionism, illustrating the lengths to which the Soviet Union would go to safeguard its own survival and advance its geopolitical interests. The story of Operation Snow begins in the late 1930s, as the world edged closer to global conflict. The Soviet Union, caught between the expansionist ambitions of Nazi Germany and Imperial Japan, faced the looming threat of a two-front war. In the east, Japan's militarization and incursions into Manchuria and Mongolia posed a direct challenge to Soviet borders. Moscow desperately needed to divert Japan's aggression elsewhere, preferably toward its adversary in the west, the United States. The central figure in this tale is a Soviet agent named Vitaly Pavlov, who allegedly worked under the guise of a diplomatic attaché in the Soviet embassy in Washington, D.C. Pavlov's mission, according to some accounts, was to influence Harry Dexter White, a high-ranking U.S. Treasury official and a key architect of American economic policy. White, who had sympathies toward socialism, was reportedly manipulated by Pavlov into advocating for policies that would provoke Japan into conflict with the United States. The strategy behind Operation Snow was as simple as it was audacious. By pressuring Japan economically and diplomatically, the United States could push Japan to abandon its expansionist ambitions in Siberia and instead focus its aggression on the Pacific, specifically against American interests. The KGB allegedly orchestrated this maneuver with precision, using White and other sympathizers to draft policies that heightened tensions between the United States and Japan. One of the most significant outcomes of this influence was the United States oil embargo on Japan in 1941. The embargo, coupled with freezing Japanese assets, crippled Japan's economy and left its military planners desperate for resources. This desperation ultimately led to the fateful decision to strike Pearl Harbor, an act that brought the United States into World War II and dramatically altered the course of history. However, Operation Snow is not without controversy. Many historians dispute its existence, arguing that the evidence is circumstantial and that the Soviet Union's influence over American policy was minimal. Critics suggest that Japan's attack on Pearl Harbor was the result of broader geopolitical pressures and internal decisions rather than a calculated Soviet scheme. Others view the story as a Cold War-era exaggeration designed to paint the KGB as omnipotent and all-knowing. Regardless of its veracity, the tale of Operation Snow remains a compelling narrative of manipulation, power, and the unseen forces that shape history. It underscores the complexity of global conflicts, where alliances and enmities are often forged in the shadows by unseen hands. Operation Snow, whether fact or fiction, serves as a reminder of the intricate chessboard of international relations during a time of unprecedented turmoil. It speaks to the enduring legacy of espionage as a tool of statecraft, where the outcome of wars can hinge on whispers and backrooms and the hidden motives of those who pull the strings.